Towers of Doom, let's go! The Hardos against the Chili Donuts. So, overlays work again. Kind of screwed up on the last one. Was my bad. Now we're in the 6th qualifier and I'm ranting about ASMR streams. Guys, if you at any point want to be absolutely disgusted and think to yourself, what is wrong with the world? Then I have an easy way for you to do that. You go to Twitch, you go to categories, and then you go to the ASMR category. Now, I personally thought that that was like white noises, you know? It was like maybe like waves, leaves blowing, wind and stuff like this. And that some people would make noises that resemble that in any way. Boy, was I wrong.
Nope.
Pretty much all that you have there is wannabe soft porn models that have a microphone in front of them that has ear-shaped things and they lick it the entire time. That's it. And apparently, there's a lot of people that jerk off to that crap and just sit there. It's like, oh no, it's like therapeutic. And it's like, yeah, with the dick in one hand, and then you're just looking at that crap. Like, guys, it is the most disturbing thing that you have ever seen in your fucking life. And I can only say, if you want to be disgusted a little bit by humanity, that's a good way to start. So, yeah, once and never again I'm going to click on that category. But again, I warned you. You have been warned. But seriously disturbing. We got a weird day. We got a good day, but a weird day. So, yeah. Towers of Doom is our map, and this is a highlight, obviously. I mean, Hardos against Chili Donuts. The sad thing is this is the best of one, because we're still in the early round of the tournament. The upper part of the bracket today is absolutely nuts because of how the standings are currently working in all of this. So we have not only the Hardos and the Chili Donuts in the upper half of the bracket, we got Team over here as well. And it's just crazy. Yeah, so it's kind of nuts. By the way, in terms of bans, we have Johanna still up, we have Rhaegar up, and we have our boy Stukov up. So Rhaegar gets first pick, which means that very likely Stukov is going to be taken now as well. And yep, there's Jojo. Ooh, no Stukov. Okay, Jojo, super high priority lately. If you watched the recent qualifiers, you know that. But yep, we don't have a Stukov pick. So you can play, I mean, there's a lot that you can do here. You can play with Brightwing, you can play with Lucio, so there's definitely plenty, depending on what kind of damage dealer you want to go for. Malfuri might be a great choice as well if you play, for example, with Tracer, but we'll see. Don't think so, honestly. Either way, they had the chance to go for Stukov, but now it could even be banned out by the Chili Donuts. We have for the boys around Lauber, Diablo, first and foremost, and then Mako and Tychus, so that's the next one. But, yeah, let's see here what they can do here. Tracer gets even banned. Look at that. Alright. I mean, I can make weird sounds too. It's like, honestly, I'm gonna go for like a sub goal or something. We're gonna go for a goal, and then I'm gonna buy myself one of those ear microphones and start licking it. We want to be taken serious as streamers. Yeah, why don't you just get some clothes, stop running around in the bikini, and lick ears? Let's start with that. Let's start there. Guys, we're gonna go for the Khaldor stream. I'm gonna have nothing but a tie. No shirt, just a tie. And then I'm gonna lick... Fucking content, baby! There we go. Streaming games? Nah! I actually think Twitch doesn't allow that you only wear a tie because you can see nipples, and I think nipples are forbidden. So maybe I have to like wear a tie, like 2 stripes just here at the nipples, you know, just like two pieces of tape right there. And then I'm gonna lick ears for a living. Fantastic. Special stream incoming, you heard it here first. Ah, what a disturbing thought. Genji! More Overwatch. We got the brothers against each other. So, the Overwatch is getting knocked in here. Ah, by the way, Blizzard also being bought now by Microsoft. Haven't even talked about that. Yeah, there's a lot of shit happening lately. So, we're going to talk about that when we're in the game at the start. But let's go. So, our last pick. We have, by the way, Lucio. I talked about him earlier as a potential pick here, and now we have him. So Hansa and Sylvanas for the damage. We still need the side laner. The Haka banned. Blaze taken. Ooh, we get the Johanna side lane again. I like that. I really do. We've seen that now 3-4 times, and I'm a fan. I actually am a fan. I think Johanna is a mad combo that you have. And you can also fake out the opponent a little bit by acting like Jojo as your main tank and then flipping it into the side lane position. Reminds me of HGC and the ETC days. So yeah, map number 1, first map, only map. Hardos against Chili Donuts, everybody. Let's go. Qualifier number 6. Let's get the show on the road. On the left side, in blue, Bad Betty, everybody, on Garrosh as the main tank. We got Yasuo and Lucio, Hazo and Sylvanas, Nick playing the account Hans again today with Hanzo. And we got Copenhagen on Johanna. Yeah, on the right side of the map, we have Macke on Genji for the Chili Donuts. We see Skog on Blaze, Banana H on Rega, Loba on Diablo, and Mene is playing Tigers for the team today. So we have our boy Mene in the house too. Let's see how far they can go with this. Yeah, the Jojo side lane, I like it. I really like it. I've talked about this in depth already 1 or 2 tournaments ago. That I really like that Jojo on the side lane. I mean, she has the wave clear, she has the sustain, and later on in team fights, you all of a sudden have to go through 2 tanks. So she's pretty awesome there. But well, at the same time now, we have obviously a best of 1 on our hands. So every single move that you make here really matters. Two Hours of Doom has always been a map that's pretty fantastic in regards to comeback potential in the late game as well. So we're gonna check that out too. But yeah, talking about Blizzard and Microsoft, I have so many people that asked me on Twitter and were like, hey, what do you think about this? Do you think HGC is coming back? I was honestly a bit surprised. People that think that HGC is gonna come back, I gotta say, you boys need a reality check. You live in a dream world, I'm sorry. Even if through Microsoft buying Blizzard we would see a bit more action in esports with Heroes of the Storm, which I doubt, HGC is never gonna come back. So yeah, that's not happening. Maybe we're gonna see esports spike up at some point. I would definitely welcome it. Personally, I don't expect it. I don't think anything is gonna change for us. I'd rather keep my expectations low and be pleasantly surprised than first in line for another disappointment. Had too many of those with Blizzard already over the last couple of years, so no thank you. It's much more likely that we're going to see something happening with the StarCraft franchise in the future or something else. Also, we're going to see a lot with StarCraft happening here because our boy Tigers gets taken down. It seems not to be the only one. There's the double kill! The Hardos coming in and dropping them hard. Yeah, we had that match a few times lately. Chili Donuts really surprised some qualifiers ago when they were able to take down Team. Wow. It was an awesome series. It was a fantastic series. If you haven't seen it yet, make sure you check out the YouTube channel and have a look for it. Wow. Against the Chili Donuts was really good. But the Hardos, they seem to have the number of the donuts lately. Now today, obviously, there's also the fact that Mane is subbing in for them, but that in and of itself is already pretty cool. I always love when we have some of the boys playing then again. We had Yuleboard in the first qualifier, if you guys remember, with Smexy, with Wooby, and also obviously Breeze, but it seems like they might not be playing as a team anymore. I think some of them have realized that they won't be able to play enough. Might be also fake news, I don't know, but we'll have to see. Smexy at least the other day has hinted that they might not be able to play with that team after all. That it was just an attempt. Hopefully they can play a couple of qualifiers. They won the first one, so it would be great if they make it into the playoffs, but time will tell. I mean, either way, by now we have at least in our map today a 2-0 lead in kills for the Hardos against the Donuts here. But let's see what they can do in the late game. I mean, for now we should probably have the top left, top right are already getting exchanged. Down here, it honestly seems to... Oh no, with Mene coming in, does he get the interrupt? Yeah, I was just about to say, maybe Nick is locking in the channel on the altar. But not quite. There's another interrupt as Macke comes in with a shuriken. And here we go for Nick. Good jet propulsion. Jojo, the channel from Banana H gets interrupted, but the kill against our boy Blaze. Blaze is down and gone. Yeah. Genji, I don't know why, but he reminds me a little bit today of Demon Slayer. Right now, honestly, the two anime series that I enjoy the most are probably Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen. Those two are awesome. With one we still have to wait for new episodes, but Demon Slayer, whew, that is such a good show. Yasuo with the channel, and the Hardos pulling ahead a little bit here. Bam! 36 to 32. Yeah. That was a pretty long battle for the final altar here too. And now at the same time, they're looking for another kill with 3-0. They're trying to finally pick up one themselves, and they go for Bad Benny, and that is a dead Garrosh. Nicely done. Okay, so with that big battle now down at the bottom, things will stabilize a little bit, or at least you would expect so. Johanna is already rotating between the mid and the top lane. So she's already moving between the lanes here and trying to get the XP, and Blaze is now following that rotation. So both of the teams are trying to lock in all of the lane experience. But our 4-man is still doing some work, and with a steal on the camp that just happened a second ago, the red team is now trying to make sure that they're already also taking the second one. So yeah, doing pretty well on that. Okay, so top side, Blaze is doing his thing. Level 7 talents are available for both. The 5-minute mark has passed, so the boss has also appeared on the map. I would say that this is one of the maps where the boss doesn't play that much of a role, because it's usually not taken. It really quickly turns... Well, it's taken late normally. You don't have any early commitments to the boss. There's just too much happening on the map, too many focus points. Getting an altar is always absolutely crucial, or when you can convert a bell tower, that has lasting effects as well. So most of the time, when you're trying to go for a boss, that time is better spent doing something else on the map. But late game, things change. For now, we're still early on in the game. Level 10 abilities aren't there just yet. Bot lane, obviously the most important one. More camps that move through the bot lane. Once you have the control, you can attack or attack the core directly through those pumpkins. And then also altar positioning matters a lot with that. But yeah, either way, we got our normal build for Rhaegar up to this point, so it goes for the totems here. Yeah, Overwatch against Overwatch. Lucio is zipping out as Mako is trying to come in. We have a double altar top left, top right, and each team is taking one. Ah, well, they actually get delayed. Nice. Good job. Level 10 abilities are there, and we get Bloodlust. Bloodlust is in, and together with that, we also have on the other side the Dragon Strike. Haki Waki Taki. Good old Hanzo. Alright, with the Blessed Shield. Also, we got the Wailing Arrow over here. Nothing too crazy. Genji hasn't made a choice yet either. We get Decimet though. So Decimet is in. Yeah, with the double tank at the front, they can definitely afford to go for some different ones. Let's see how much value Nick actually gets out of the Meme Strike. Meme Strike has some really nice application. I mean, honestly, Meme Strike, when played well, can have a huge impact. That, by the way, dropped Lauber, so he's down. It's 4 kills to 1. And the kill count, the blue team is doing way better. Way better. They want to go for Skog. That's a flip and a half, unless he uses the bunker. And there it is already. Trying to zone him out a bit. That didn't really work. But yeah, at the same time, they're still coming in from the side here. That Benny might be in trouble now. Ah, nice. Good job by Lucio. And here comes the Blessed Shield, the turnaround attempt, and Rhaegar is dead. They tried to go for Genji. It was well played by the Hardos. They turned it. Benny about to die. And then the sound barrier. Even a bit of body blocking against Blaze here towards the end. Bunker was obviously already used in the mid lane. So that's 3 kills to 0 in favor of the Hardos. They're playing a clean game here, I gotta say. Very, very clean game. Pretty impressive. And in the big fights, obviously, the double tank at the front line is giving a lot of cover to the backliners that then have a little bit more freedom to do their thing. But again, this is a big comeback map. It's actually the biggest comeback map in the game. And up to this point at least, the Donuts aren't all that far behind. They are behind by a level in experience, so that plays a role, and it can also now lead to potentially 2 altars taken by the red team. Sorry, by the blue team, if played correctly, since the talent advantage would be severe. But maybe, just maybe, they can sneak one of them in and then buy themselves a little bit of time. Already Diablo is attempting in the mid lane to get the altar, but gets interrupted. Haza has just successfully channeled the bottom. There's a level 13 advantage now, so the Hardos are in a dominant spot for this objective. They're going to get both of them. Anything else would shock me. They're already escorting some of the camps at the bot lane in too, trying to take that out. Top lane, Blaze looking for experience and also attempting to escort the pumpkins in. Yeah, there we go. Shots fired. Core also going down a bit, down to 20 points. Again, it's the team fights that are the biggest problem right now. But if later on you are able to make a couple of moves there, then you're going to be in a pretty good position as well. So, what do we have? Yeah, Copenhagen. He's coming to the top now too. There's the synergy, by the way, with Rhaegar. So the level 4 and the level 13 synergy. Doesn't go full on into the totem, but instead we get the tidal waves at least. And they're still brawling it out in the mid lane too. There's a lot of CCs, there's a lot actually they can do when you're on the side of the donuts here, but so far the control in the fights of the Hardos was just better. Lucio was absolutely on point, did a great job here too. Which is actually kind of nice, because we had a couple of games recently where Yasu was definitely struggling a bit. Last qualifier, I think it was in particular, he had real problems. This is just looking much cleaner from here now today. So that makes a big difference. I might have jinxed it. Yasu with the sound barrier, he was in trouble for a moment, but now he's still fine. The arrow, there's the apocalypse. They try to go for a kill on Rega, and they're about to lock it in. Rega is down once again, and it's a bit of a cleanup job. They're down here with 5. Blaze is all alone up at the top, but he gets, of course, some counter value as he's going for structures. Yeah, not so sure if he can take that one down. Jojo's already close, but the minion wave and Blaze are doing a fair amount of damage, so I guess he's going to get this one. At the bottom, they're still fighting, and the altar is being announced soon too. Blaze is not taking it. Blaze didn't get it. So now he's trying to escape up at the top. Jojo might be able to lock in the kill here. It's getting close. He has the bunker up and needs to use it. Jet propulsion's away. 80 hit points. 80 hit points. And since they didn't take the altar, it means that Hazu can now take 4 points off the core. But eventually they're going to, of course, lose the bell tower topside. But the blue team is closing on level 16. They are 7 kills ahead. It's 8 kills to 1. Good spot for them. Damage output that we've seen so far puts them to 37,000 for Hanzo. 30,000 for Mena. Yeah, that was a good one. Mena has no chance there. With the arrow going through the corridor, he had the choice of dying by moving into it or by trying to escape down towards the bot and running into 4 heroes. So once he got caught there, that was just no hope anymore. Lauba is also in trouble. The Wailing Arrow with a big silence on the 2. That's an easy kill on Rega. No Ancestral for him, obviously. Went straight into Bloodlust. And now the entire map belongs to the Hardos. It's impressive. They are totally slapping the donuts around here. They are doing work. I mean, real work. Up to now, at least, there was just no hope for the Chili. So half a level until they hit level 16. But things are definitely not going well for them. If they win a team fight once they have 16, then maybe they can turn things around. Keep in mind that that top bell tower on the blue team side is extremely low, so that can be taken at any point. But there's a 20-point gap already to bridge. If there is ever a chance for them to do that, then it will be when they hit level 16. Yeah, that's the moment. So, yeah, 16 should be in there. And it's a triple altar phase now as well. So, with triple altars up, there's a lot on the line here. If the donuts win this one, take 2 of them, maybe convert the top bell tower, they definitely have a shot to slowly get their way back into the game. And we've seen crazy comebacks here. I mean, people have been down to single digits against 30 points and have managed to come back in the late game, so you always have to keep that in mind. It's already an exchange at the top left, top right between the 2, and now it's all about the third altar down at the bottom of the map, and Banana H is already trying to go for it, and might get it. He will get it. Yeah, there it is. They get 2 out of the 3, so a good first step already. Lauberg has to be real careful, and Skok as well. Both of them are low. Retreating. Mena in trouble. Yeah. That's bad Benny on Garrosh. Just flipping him around. They go for Genji. They try to get the kill here too. Make X striking out. Gets nearly caught, but is able to tap the fountain and escape. 12 kills to 1. And the bell tower in the mid lane low as well. 24 to 8 points on the core. 2 level advantage for the blue team. They are running the show here. But they lost 2 of the altars in the last objective phase. But of course, with those death timers increasing as the game continues, it also means that every single kill that they net for themselves allows them a more dominant position on the map, because they have more time with the numbers advantage that they can use to take down the bell tower, grab the boss, which they've taken earlier. So yeah, they're doing really, really well here. But off we go. Laubo, and he's dead. Another arrow, but this time it was Jojo who delivered the final blow. Benny is soaking a few more shots, and they go for the bell tower. Skok is coming in from behind, trying to get a kill. Realizes that he's up against 4 or 5, and he is like, yeah, well, I don't really think I want to be here. See ya later. But Skok might now be in trouble. And yeah, Benny, a bit low, and he goes down. A little bit too greedy. They wanted to go for Skok, they didn't get him, and Benny exposed himself a little bit too much. and that allowed Mena to go in for the kill, which he gladly took. Now each team has taken a bell tower. At the top left, we've finally seen the conversion. The Donuts have taken one for themselves. But of course, by now, the red team is down to 8 points on the core. Here comes Bloodlust. That's a 4 versus 4, but Rhaegar is down again, and it seems like Blaze is going to follow. That's a double kill. Genji is already in trouble. He needs healing. Genji needs healing. Yeah. Not sure if he himself mentioned it already, but there's the kill on Tychus. Lauba is back just in... Oh, and they got the kill here too. Oh no, Lauba comes back just in time to die. The Pumpkins made it through. That means 5 points on the core, and with the conversion here in the middle, this is a game. Lulcio is already starting the channel, and this is a victory for the Hardos on Towers of Doom. They move on to the next round of the tournament, qualifier number 6 for the X Cup Winter. Well done, well played, and GG.